welcome back. And the latest developments from the 2G investigations. Now, just this afternoon, Raja was seen leaving his residence to fly to Delhi and to face the Q&A session of the CBI. Now, he assured that he would cooperate with the investigating agencies. Let's listen into him.
Are you confident after the support extended to you by your leader, M.
I think that you have seen it. You have seen it.
Are you going for Delhi, sir?
I am going to Delhi. I will be there for 2 to 3 days. I will cooperate with the investigating agency conveniently. Thereafter, I will see.
When are you meeting the CBI?
Well, staying with the 2G saga, with the opposition in Tamil Nadu gearing up to capitalize on the 2G spectrum scam in the upcoming assembly polls in Tamil Nadu, the ruling DMK is on a damage control mode. Senior leaders including T.R. Balu, State Law Minister Durai Murugan and Union Minister Jagat Rajagan will address public meetings across the state on what they call the truth about the spectrum. Now, DMK leaders say they would explain how Raja's policy in spectrum allotment has drastically brought down mobile phone tariffs. Now, in these meetings, they would also counter Jayalalitha's offensive by harping on the wealth case pending against Jayalalitha.
I have seen a meeting about defending A. Raja.
Yes.
So what is the political significance? Why DMK has all of a sudden,
How long can DMK wait and watch these stories built by the media and the opposition parties? We have also started to expose them, and you will know in due course how the myth is broken.
Okay, what will be your focus, sir, in this particular meeting?
On the story that has been built so far, accusing people on spectrum, that we will expose.
Now, it is the latest scam, the well-dressed man who is duping dozens of women, offering marriage and escaping with a woman's earrings or jewelry. Now, with flawless English and smart looks as trade tools, today's Casanovas are having a free run. Our investigator Salim sets off on their trail.
"38-year-old Sendil Kumar, an MCA graduate, cheated not 1, 2 or even 5, but 10 women into matrimony. His latest victim is a young Punjabi girl whom he had met at a gym. Around the same time, he was wooing a divorcee in South Chennai. While the woman dreamt of a happy future, Sendil vanished with 88 sovereigns of gold and a swift car. His excellent English-speaking skills and the cover of a software firm lulled the victim into believing such a man.
So woman is actually shopping for language skills because that is the way somebody can excel in life today. So if a man has superior language skills, speaks languages very well, then she's automatically attracted towards that. So it all depends on the current criteria used for sexual selection, and today this happens to be the criteria, and so men who display such qualities are chosen more.
With many men consciously developing into alpha males, a growing number of women are at risk of being cheated.
Any party who is being, that approached, they should verify. The marriage is such an occasion. You cannot do you marriage just like that. Minimum verification is required. Time immemorial it has been done. I am really surprised how people, believe and go ahead straight away. So my advice is that when the marriage proposal come and everybody wants to have the good bride, good bridegroom, so they must verify. And once verification is done, automatically they will come to the truth.
The search for the perfect mate may be a universal and compelling one. But well-dressed criminals are not calling themselves Kathi Kuthu Kumaran or Murder Murugan.
Remember, clothes alone do not make a man. It is always better to safeguard yourself by running a scanner over these smooth-talking men before telling them everything, including your bank balance. In Chennai, Salim for NDTV Hindu.
And Shakil Akhtar, the Additional Commissioner of Police Law and Order, joined us again and gave us his perspective of why this issue is all the more sensitive.
There's a question of stigma that goes with this, sir. I mean, are you witnessing a lot of people actually who are a little reluctant to come on record and file an FIR? Because obviously they need to look at their future. If something goes wrong, then, it's a slightly delicate issue. So how skillfully, how sensitively are your officers handling such cases, sir?
As you know, it is definitely a delicate issue, and definitely there is a stigma also. So ladies are not coming forward to lodge complaint. But my advice will be that they should be free and they should be in a position to come openly to lodge complaints.
So one final question to you now. Most of these victims of such crimes would obviously want to get on with their lives. They will not want to be saddled with actually the whole prosecution rigmarole, having to go to court, give witness. That's one of the reasons why many of them actually would fight shy of actually coming on record and filing an FIR. Also, another supplementary question: have you got a database of such well-groomed makeover-style criminals? Because I think Liaquat Ali, there was somebody who married 27 women, if I'm not mistaken. I think that's the highest so far record in Chennai, in North Chennai, a few years ago. So, how would you actually sensitively deal with these cases for women who don't want to come and face the legal process after that? They want to get on with their lives. And B, do you have a database of such criminals, sir?
As of now, I'm not in a position to give you complete data, but definitely we have the database with our Crime Records Bureau. And that's your second part. And first part, as you said, that people would not like to come to the court and depose, for the final prosecution of the cases. These are the hindrance, and we know the, sensitivity involved in this case. But we know how to handle those cases, a lot of times not essentially that they can be prosecuted straightway on those cases, but once they come and need base on individual case, will handle them and will advise them what to do.
Now, in other developments from the city, the Chennai police arrested a 25-year-old murder convict who had escaped from the Pudar prison a week ago. And the police say the man Karthik was picked up by a patrolling vehicle while he was attempting to rob a lorry driver at Esplanade. Now, the prison authorities had alerted the city police by distributing photographs of the man. Now, Karthik was involved in 2 separate cases of chain snatching during the past week. Now, the police are expected to remand and to hand him over to the jail authorities after questioning.
This man was trying to rob a driver of his belongings. And during interrogation, it was revealed that this was the person who had escaped from Pudar prison a week back. And we have informed the prison authorities also.
Now, Kamal Hassan gets rational with self-styled censors. Watch him get candid exclusively on NDTV Hindu on the other side. Keep watching.